In the heart of a small, quiet town, something magical happened one chilly autumn night. An old, forgotten toy shop appeared out of nowhere on Maple Street. Its windows were dusty, and the wooden sign that read, "The Forgotten Toy Shop," creaked in the wind. One day, a curious little boy named Timmy noticed the shop while walking home from school. Timmy loved adventures, and the mysterious shop was too exciting to ignore. He pushed open the heavy, squeaky door and stepped inside. Inside, the shop was filled with toys from different times and places. There were wooden soldiers, porcelain dolls, tin robots, and even a rocking horse with a real mane. Each toy seemed to have a life of its own, and Timmy felt a strange shiver run down his spine. As Timmy explored, he noticed an old, rusty key on the counter. Beside it was a note that said, "For those who dare to discover the magic." Timmy's heart raced with excitement and a little fear. He took the key and began searching for what it might unlock. In the back of the shop, hidden behind a tall shelf of stuffed animals, Timmy found a small locked door. With trembling hands, he used the key to unlock it. The door creaked open to reveal a dark, winding staircase leading down into the basement. Timmy hesitated, but his curiosity got the best of him. He slowly descended the stairs, each step echoing in the silent shop. At the bottom, he found a large room filled with more toys, but these were different. They seemed to be watching him. Suddenly, a soft, whispery voice said, "Welcome, Timmy." Timmy spun around, but no one was there. "Who's there?" he asked, his voice shaking. "We're the Forgotten Toys," the voice replied. "We come to life when the moon rises." Timmy's eyes widened as the toys began to move. The wooden soldiers marched in place, the dolls curtsied, and the robots blinked their glowing eyes. One doll, with a torn dress and a kind face, stepped forward. "I am Annabelle," she said. "Long ago, children loved us, but we were left behind. Now, we wait for someone to hear our stories." Timmy listened as each toy shared its tale. The rocking horse once belonged to a princess. The tin robot was a gift from a grandfather, and the wooden soldiers had fought in many imaginary battles. Each story was filled with joy, but also sadness of being forgotten. Just as the last story ended, the floorboards above creaked. Someone was coming. "You must go," Annabelle urged. "But remember, the magic of the toys is in their stories. Share them, and we will never be forgotten." Timmy quickly climbed the stairs and slipped out of the shop, just as the door swung open. The shopkeeper, a tall man with a twinkle in his eye, smiled at Timmy. "Found something interesting, did you?" he asked. Timmy nodded, clutching the rusty key in his pocket. The next day, Timmy returned to the shop, but it was gone. In its place was an empty lot, covered in autumn leaves. Timmy felt a pang of sadness, but then remembered Annabelle's words. He began to tell the stories of the forgotten toys to anyone who would listen. As Timmy grew older, he never forgot the toy shop or the magical toys. He became a storyteller, traveling from town to town, sharing the tales of the forgotten toy shop. People of all ages listened in awe, feeling the magic come to life in their hearts. One snowy winter evening, many years later, Timmy found himself in a small town that reminded him of his own. As he wandered through the quiet streets, he spotted a familiar sign creaking in the wind. "The Forgotten Toy Shop," it read. With a mixture of excitement and curiosity, Timmy pushed open the door. The shop looked exactly as he remembered, filled with toys from different times and places. As he stepped inside, he noticed a small locked door in the back, hidden behind a tall shelf of stuffed animals. Timmy's heart raced as he reached into his pocket and pulled out the old, rusty key. He unlocked the door and slowly descended the dark, winding staircase. At the bottom, he found the large room filled with toys, just as before. "Welcome back, Timmy," a soft, whispery voice said. Timmy smiled, feeling a warmth in his heart. The toys began to move, sharing their stories once more, but this time there was something new. In the corner of the room, Timmy noticed a small, ornate box with intricate carvings. "What is that?" he asked. Annabelle stepped forward. "That is the heart of the toy shop," she said. "It holds the magic that keeps us alive." Timmy reached out and touched the box. It glowed softly, and he felt a strange connection to the shop and the toys. "What happens if someone opens it?" he asked. Annabelle smiled mysteriously. "That, Timmy, is a story for another time." As Timmy left the shop that night, he felt a sense of wonder and curiosity. The forgotten toy shop had many more stories to tell, and he knew that its magic would continue to enchant those who dared to discover it.